Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. I'm back here with the 100-day project, and we are on day 88, and we are doing a fold out and tuck pocket today, and this is it. So you'll have a tuck spot here, tuck spot there, then you can have one in between those papers, and if you glue it down, even one behind. Or you can not glue it, and that, I think that's the option that I like. You can not glue it, undo it, and then you have secret hiding space to write on or add. You can always tuck a photo in there or whatever still. So you can still tuck something in there, but then you can undo it and write in there. And I think when I add this to my journal, I would prefer to just paper clip this in or tuck it in a pocket rather than gluing it on, so I can take it out and write on. But that would totally be up to you. I'm going to make them without gluing them. We might glue one or two. Anyway, let's start making. They're very easy to make. All you need is a piece of rectangle paper, and if you're going to leave them to write on and you don't like the white, you can always coffee dye the white or stencil the white paper in the inside. But honestly, I don't think white is a bad thing at all. So all you do to start is fold the paper in half lengthwise. Okay. Then fold it in thirds. And I think this is probably the most difficult. If you measure, obviously you can measure and decide where you need to fold, but as you know, I don't like to measure, so we'll just eyeball it. Okay, so then you have this shape. You open it up. Okay, and then you just fold these a little rectangle in there on all four corners. Okay, and then you fold it shut again, so fold it in half, fold the three in thirds, and then one of these can just tuck in there like that, and that is your pocket, and everything is done. Squish it down and it is beautiful. Okay, so it's as easy as that. Let's do one more. Let's do music paper. So we're going to fold it in half lengthwise. Okay, then we're going to come in and fold it in thirds, and I find it's easiest this way to have the fold up and just get it kind of in thirds, and if it's not, you can always trim some of it away. Like here, I'm going to trim just a little bit away because I didn't do that fold properly at the beginning. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that little bit away so I have okay. Then you open it up again, and maybe we'll glue this one because you won't have writing space inside. You fold over the four corners. So Tina said, so I'm following Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. She said she saw these pockets on Tanya from Tati Treasures, as well as Tanya saw it from Didi Farrago. So I'll link all those videos in the description box, and you can go see everybody's videos and how they decorate it. If you want measurements, then go to Didi Farrago's channel. So I'm just wondering if we can cut some of the bulk out here, because we're going to make this pocket. So I'm just going to cut the corners out, just some of it, because this one we're going to glue. Okay. And then I'll just put a little bit of glue on here to keep these flaps down, because I've cut them way smaller. They might not stay in there. And then we'll fold this over and glue it down there. And then you can always make a little thumb notch in here if you want to make sure that whoever is going to use this knows that there's an extra pocket there. Okay, so now this one is glue flat, so there's a pocket there, and you can have a pocket in the back as well when you glue it to a page. So that is very easy. I don't think there's really any mass making steps. I think I'll just finish each pocket. And by pure coincidence, this is also the mass making. Tina's was doing it for her mass making this week. So hers came up. I was watching it last night because the UK is about 8 hours in front of us. It's just, yeah, so from tomorrow we'll only have one video to link, because we are all caught up with Tina at this point in her reruns. This is just how it worked out. We've had so much rain, which is great, absolutely great, because we do need rain. In the region where I live, it can become very dry in the summer, but we have a leaky window, and it's a sky window in the kitchen. So I've been, yes, luckily it's not close to any kitchen cabinets or anything. It's just kind of in the corner. We have a bucket there to catch everything up, but can you believe it? We had a really bad leak about, it was just before COVID, so 3 years ago. So bad that we had to replace walls and ceilings and all our kitchen cabinets. It was really bad. Anyway, but so I was thinking, oh, please don't let this happen again. But luckily it's just the window that the seal came off, so we'll have to replace the window. And I have somebody who's coming out today to look at the window. But of course they'll have to get up on the roof because it's a sky, like a sky window. That'll be fun. Like I say, luckily no too much damage. We'll have to replace a bit of drywall for sure. That got wet, and replace the insulation for sure. So yeah, 3 days of rain, and we're expecting more rain. So I'm hoping they have the window in stock. Otherwise we'll be having a lot of fun over the next couple of days watching that bucket on the floor and watching your drywall getting wetter and wetter every day. The fun of owning a house. I'm going to cut this one off a little bit. So as you can see, it's a very easy pocket to make. And again, I'm using that paper that I had left over, that I used yesterday as well, or some of it. Like these is some of that paper that I don't know who it came from. I think it's chapter 1, but I'm not sure. Yes, we were inside most of the weekend because it's not just a little rain, it is pouring. It's been pouring for quite some time now. I think the rain started Saturday. It's Tuesday today. And yeah, just crazy. These are papers from my Etsy shop. These are just the coffee lace-dyed papers, the pink painted papers, and this one, I don't think this one is in the shop. This one was actually rose petals, and my rose petals, red rose petals, and they turned out green. So I didn't put them in the shop, but I do like the color, so I use them. I don't know why they turned out green. I was expecting pink or maybe purple. Okay. Yes, I don't have a lot to tell you. Like I say, we've been home just getting spring cleaning done at home, and just because we couldn't work in the garden. Our garden needs a lot of work. Oh my goodness, we're so behind on cleaning this year, but it's supposed to be fun, so we're not going to stress about that. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty fast to make these. And my Etsy shop is Miemie's Keepsakes as well. It is in my description box if you want, but I think it will take you to the Canadian Etsy shop. I'm not sure, I'll have to check that. But anyway, just if you go to Etsy and you click in the search bar, click shop, there's a little triangle with a drop down menu, then click shop, and if you type in Miemie's Keepsakes, it should come up. And there is at the moment just papers in there. I need to restock my shop with other things, but it's been just crazy busy. I suppose like everybody else's lives. Why do life get so busy? I realized with a shock that June 1st is around the corner. Can you believe it? I'm just honestly, where did the year go? I don't know. Feels like yesterday when we had Christmas for 2022. It's just been one of those years. I don't know, since COVID, it kind of feels like everything just flows into one year to the next, one day into the next. It's just, yeah. Maybe it's just I need to change my mindset. Okay, so we are almost done with the 100-day project. We're on day 88 and moving along nicely. And then in June I have some things planned, some different things, been working on that. So hopefully all you guys will keep watching in the summer and not be spending all your time outside. Still watch some YouTube videos. Let's fold this one so I can get it straight. Okay. We do not have big plans for the summer. We're just going to stay home. We have a wedding in July, and that's about it. My daughter comes home in July as well from Australia, so that will be fun to have all the kids home. And as you can see, I'm not gluing mine. I think I am going to keep mine like this, so I have a writing spot. But you can definitely glue that into a static pocket for sure, that you can glue onto your page and add tags. If I'm not gluing it, I can still add the tags in here, tags and little other smaller journaling cards for sure. There's no reason why you can't. So if I'm not gluing it, especially now, and I do want to glue it once I add it to a journal, I can still do that, and that's why I decided I'm not going to glue these into pockets. But that is up to you to decide how you want to do it. When you're making these, they are, I mean, so fast. I know I've said this before. I used to be very scared of these kind of folding pockets. It just looked complicated. You're watching the video and you're thinking, oh my goodness, that is too complicated. I'll never make that. Until I started doing the 100-day project and following, we're kind of forced to follow along with Tina and start making these folding pockets. Honestly, they are the easiest pockets ever. I don't know why I was hesitant to make them. But like I say, if you're sitting and just watching a video and not making, then it kind of looks complicated. And especially if, there's measuring involved. But most things can be done without measuring. Okay. And these papers are so pretty, I almost feel like you shouldn't even decorate them or glue anything onto them because they're just pretty. Just beautiful as is. Anyway, let's see how many we've made. So we've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and 20 minutes. Less than 20 probably, because I started talking in the beginning too. But anyway, they're that easy, and as you can see, like these with the pretty papers, I mean, honestly, if you add just a maybe, and it's not even necessary, I have some, like just a little trim on there. Look at that. That is so pretty. I think I'm just going to glue that on. And then this one I'm going to see as decorated. You can always add just a little word on here. Or do I want this one? No, this color goes better. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? I don't think you need anything. I mean, you could go and add a label on here if you want to, or a little cluster, but I honestly think it kind of distracts from this beautiful paper. Okay, but let's move on to the next one. Let's do this one. It is just sitting here, and I have some of the clusters we made the other day. If I just add that cluster on there, I think that is pretty, very pretty. Okay, so let's just, this one I glued. This one is a pocket. And I'm thinking maybe I'll just ink it up a little bit. Get this in there. Just wanna, that might be a little more ink than I wanted on there, but okay. It's all good. Maybe I'll just keep adding ink because I've added way too much ink on here now. That one will be glued to the back, but just in case I decide to just add a, just paper clip it, and I'm going to just glue it over there as well. You never know. And then we made these clusters the other day, and honestly I've used most of the clusters already. I love clusters. They make everything so easy. I just have a piece sitting there. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And I'm wondering if I should just add just a teeny tiny, oh okay, that's more blue than I wanted on here, but just some blue in here. Okay. Luckily the cluster will cover most of this, and this blue is the Blueprint Sketch Distress ink, and I used the Vintage Photo Distress Oxide here, and maybe my cluster needs a bit of ink as well. Okay. Yeah, so I have to sit and make more clusters. Like I said, I've used most of the clusters we made together already. So I'm wondering if I want a little wax seal on here. I do think so. Don't want the bee. I'll take the tree. Also green one. Open this there. Okay. Let's glue this on. So yes, what have you guys been up to? I told you we have not been doing much other than staying inside, staying dry, and finishing up some things inside the house. I have to thank my kids for being very helpful the past week or so. I think old age is catching up with me because I can't keep up with everything in and around the house anymore, and they have been really wonderful at helping because they are home from university. My youngest daughter is going to be my little shop assistant again this year. She did that for me last year too, helped me with dyeing papers and just packaging up everything, because once everything's dyed it needs to be packaged up and put away, so there's always something to do. Is that another little cluster? Just add the clusters to my... Okay, let's find another one to decorate. Maybe without a cluster. Maybe I won't cheat and use a cluster. Maybe I'll cheat and use a window, one of these window... Where's that? Window specimen cards we made. So this is when all these little things are coming into play that you've pre-made with you know, mass making things. So you might think, why are we making all these little things, and why are you making 5 and 6 of everything? But this just makes it so easy to finish up decorating something. Honestly, it's the beginning when I watched this before I made a lot of journals, I would think, oh my, why are you making 10 of one thing? It's not necessary. But then when I started making and writing more, you know, decorating my journals more with pockets and things, that's when I realized, okay, that's why. I do get this now. Took me a while, but I got there. And I'm thinking maybe I'll add this stamp on there to kind of bring this out over there, but I want to just add some ink to the stamp. And I don't even think it needs anything more. So as you can see, again, these little things just all make life and decorating so much easier if it's already done. But I'm wondering if I want maybe some plain paper behind that so you can see it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that quickly now that I think about it, just so you can see what's printed inside that window, because I have the printed window there, and I'll hopefully some of the coffee stain will show up. I like that. Okay, I'm going to get that done and then glue it back on that pocket. Okay, and I don't want to glue mine shut, and then just add my little stamp. And the decoration is done. And then when you can still tuck in, say, a little journaling card in there and paper clip this on. I'll take the journaling card out, open it up, and if you want to, you can even do some decorating or something inside, but you have that entire page to write on once you open it up, which is great. And it looks pretty. Okay, so the day 100 gift nominees today is, oh, what did I do now? Sorry, let me just close this up again. Okay, the day 100 giveaway nominees for today is, who do I have? Julieanne and Candece from Candy Cane Creates. Maybe we can do something like that. Let's decorate one last one. I have this cute little pink bow sitting here from the bows we made. Again, we're bringing in the things that we've already mass made. So now I just need a focal point. Let's see what I have here. Oh, I have these. Let's cut that one out. These I've printed 6 to a page, so they're really small. So once you start, and I printed them 6 to a page for making clusters. It's like I say, the clusters we've made together, I have decorated them already and used most of them already. It's just, yeah, that's how wonderful they are to have on hand. Let's see if I just add some lace behind this little girl here with the I don't think I need anything more than that. I am going to put some fabric tack down, but I am going to move it around with my finger just because this lace is not laying flat totally like this. It's been folded like that, so I just want the fabric tack to force this lace to lay flat. Okay. And then she'll come down, glue her down. And again, this paper is so pretty. I'll put the flowers down. Yes, this is the right side. And I've sat down, and I think I've said this before as well, I sat down and I made a lot of bows. I love these little bows. They are, at the beginning especially, I found them very fiddly because they're so small. But once you've made a couple, they are actually pretty easy to make. And your fingers, just learn how to make the movements and practice like everything else. Practice makes perfect. There. And then they're not fiddly at all. So all you need to do is just sit and keep making the whatever you find fiddly. I think that will work if you keep making them. So okay, let's look at our pockets that we've made today. So this was the prototype we made. Let's take the deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of these, and we've decorated the three of them. And yes, so I've talked about the Day 100 giveaway. It's around the corner, so if you want to be one of the nominees, remember to leave a comment on more than one video, and when I go through my comments in the morning, I will nominate 2 people each day, and the giveaway prize is an envelope filled with finished ephemera from day 51 to day 100, and I will not announce the winner after the last video. So keep watching, keep commenting. I love to hear what you're up to. Let me know on your part of the world if you are doing summer or winter and what you are keeping yourself busy with. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all your support. Honestly, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. and we will be back tomorrow with day 89, and it is a corner pocket embellishment. And I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I'll do 2 videos, because again, Tina have 2 day 89s and I don't want to keep doing the 100-day project until forever. So maybe I'll do 2 videos tomorrow. Let's see. Keep your eyes open to see what I've decided to do, if I have time to do 2 videos today. Anyway, thank you, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.